What's good, guys? How you guys doing, man? It's your boy Tylyn. I'm back on some Reflex, and today we have the 2016 Las Vegas Supercross by your boy C4, aka C Money. And I'm telling you guys right now, this wet version is insane. As a matter of fact, this track was so insane, so wild, people begged him for a dry version. Now note, I said wild, not wild, but wild. That's wild times 10. So today we're going to check out both tracks, and if you guys want, you can comment down below which track you like better. And yeah, with that being said, let's get to it.
Pots on top of the furnace, Glocks on top of the kitchen, tables is turning, now my father is...
So let's start off on this wet version, man. And this is actually the main version C4 was going for. And it's a bitch to ride, alright? A bitch to ride. He's got all these puddles and shit on here, got these ruts on here. This shit is super slippery. This track will whoop your ass. My bad, did I say puddles? I meant lakes and oceans. Look at this. Look at this. God damn. C4 definitely captured a mud race type of track, man. It's very accurate. He worked very hard on getting this track the way it is, even down to the textures. If you look up here ahead at these whoop sections, he worked very hard on getting them shiny on top and then having everything else, kind of dimmed down, like, how the sun will be shining on top of a very wet area. So C4 worked really hard on getting this track the way it is, and he hit it right on the head, man. This track kicks your ass. Is definitely a mud race type of track. You come here to train, because I wrote the dry version and came back to ride this version, then went back to the dry version. I was like 10 times faster on that dry version after riding this crazy ass track here. You have to be on your toes on this track because it's super slippery. He has a bunch of bumps everywhere. He also has a bunch of ruts everywhere too. Now the thing about the ruts are, some ruts are texture ruts and some ruts are real ruts. So sometimes you won't get cross-rutted, but a lot of times you will. And if you get cross-rutted on this slippery ass track, you will be sent flying off the track. This track dead ass sent me to Africa one day. True story, man. True story. I went for a triple, and next thing you know, I was in Africa. I looked around like, hey, I'm in Africa. I saw my people. I was like, hey, my people. True story, man. They dead ass taught me how to milli rock. I can now milli rock. It's dope. But yeah, man, shout out to Zimbabwe. Real talk though, I would love to see C4 finish this track. If you look around, you see the stadium isn't done yet. The track is still in beta, but I think he may finish it. I don't know. He's busy with college and stuff now. He got his own life going, so he may not finish this track, but it'll be cool to see him finish this track and see what else he does too. He might add more stuff on the track, off the track, who knows, but it'll be cool to see him finish this track up, man, have it complete. I know it's an old version of Las Vegas, but a track is a track, you know what I mean? A small community like us, we will take any track we can get, especially a track by C4. And especially a track of this caliber. C4 put a lot of time and effort into this track. I was there testing this track out. I was kind of sad he didn't release it, but at least he dropped the beta version for it, man. This is cool. I like that he at least gave us something to play with. But I would love to see him release the full version of this track because he put a lot of time and effort. Like I said earlier, he was so proud of those shiny spots, man. He's like, man, I finally figured out how to make it shiny right here and make it, different from other areas. I was like, this shit is dope. I like that C4. Like, we had a whole little discussion, but I think Red Rider was there too. Like, we were all talking about the little shiny spots and shit, man. Like, he put a lot of time and effort into this track, so I would love to see it come out as a full version. And with that being said, let's go ahead and check out that dry version now. So C4 calls this track the easy mode version, basically calling it the bitch mode version. I'm just playing, but hey, man, if you're calling it the bitch mode version, then I'm a bitch because I like this version of the track, man. It's very, very fun. You don't have to think too much about it. You can just go on this bitch and ride, man. Like I said earlier, if you ride that wet version, then come ride on this version. It is literally day and night. The lonely stoner seems to free his mind at night. Let me stop. But for real though, man, this track is like riding on glue. Like, coming from riding that wet version, you slide all over the place. You drifting everywhere. You ride this track, it's like you just stuck to the ground, man. It's like it's ridiculous how different it is. But I like how he still kept the puddles here and there inside the doubles and triples and stuff. I like that little detail about this track too. I'm really glad that C4 made this version though, because sometimes you just want to get on here and play. Like that wet version, it just kicks your ass all the time, man. You slide everywhere. You just get launched off the track. You have to try really hard to like stay on two wheels. I like that sometimes. It's cool for multiplayer too, as a challenge to the whole multiplayer experience. But at the exact same time, this is just so nice to ride, especially if you go from the wet version to this version. You love this track after riding that wet version. I like both though, because I like tracks that can push me. I also like tracks that I can get on here and kind of just chill, zone out, watch a movie too. It's kind of really just chill and play, So that's why I like that C4 added best of both worlds, because you can ride a track that definitely kicks your ass and a track that's just super easy, you know, child's play to ride. If you guys don't have PC for Reflex, I'm telling you right now, no, I'm not exaggerating on that wetness, bro. That wet track is insane. It's super slippery. What gets me mostly about that track is how slippery it is. I hate slippery ass tracks because no matter how straight you are, you will lose traction and just get slingshotted somewhere else. I hate that. I do not like that. But at the exact same time, it's a fun track when it's wet. It's a fun track when it's rough. So I'm glad that he made both tracks. I know the wet version is the main version, and it should always be the main version. You know, I like this version maybe a smidget better because that wet version pisses me off. But I'm glad it's there. I'm glad he made it. I'm glad that he's going to make both. If he had to pick one to make, I would tell him just make the wet version because that's the actual version of the track. I would say just make the wet version. But thank God he made both. But what do you guys think, man? What track do you guys like the most? The wet version or the dry version? And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Peace!